Yo, GM, everybody. Hope you're feeling all right. Happy Thursday, December 28th. We're getting closer and closer and closer and closer to the end of this year. Do we all at the end of the year pretty much say so long, good riddance, sayonara, see you next year, pal? Or is that just me?
Yeah, I do. I'm always like, bye.
Bye,
I'm out of here.
Bye, Felicia.
Thank goodness for that, right? That's the greatest thing about the end of the year. You get started new year.
New year,
that's
new
the
you.
Best part.
New year, new you. And you know what? I wouldn't be any more excited. I don't know if I'm saying this right, but any more excited to spend 2024 with all of you. You know what I mean? That's where it's at. That's where it's going to be. We're going to crush a bull market. We're going to be moving to Nashville. Turbo and I are going to be in the same studio every day. Now, think of the synergy and think of the capacity to which we can now build not only Web3 breakfast, but Chain Labs. We back on the map, baby.
Back on the map, baby. No, that's what it's all about, bro. I'm telling you, man. It's this is a lot. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's wants to get into this realm of the world, right? Like that wants to get into, content creation across anything, whether it's crypto or whatever their passion is. It's a lot of work. You know what I mean? And to have an someone else there that's like-minded, somebody that's pushing you, you know what I mean? Like it's everything. You know what I'm saying? Like when we are together, it's just so easy. Like, hey, let's do this. Like, all right, yeah, for sure.
I feel that, man. I feel that. Quick shout out to everybody that is tuning in, no matter where you're tuning in. Appreciate you. We do come to you every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern. We are not only a Twitter space, but we have been live streaming this thing now to several destinations. We are on LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. So if you guys could go ahead and smash the like if there is the like where you're at. If you are at the Twitter space, which fam, make sure that you guys come on up to chat with us. That's what we love about having the Twitter spaces, is community involvement. But also go down and retweet the space down in the bottom right. Hit that purple pill. Bring some more friends in. The whole goal is we're going to just chat about what's happening in the markets, guys. There are coins that we should be picking up. We know that there's activity. I've been playing in the the Solana Casino. That's my new word. We should just start that website, the Solano, and that's the Solana Casino. I've been playing there, getting ready because I'm getting ready to make my move over to Avalanche. Though I'm going to call that. It's time to do that. It's time to get hot and heavy in AVAX. I am going to be probably leaving the Solana Casino and moving over to the AVAX Casino.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay out of the casinos just for a little bit longer. I have a bad game.
You kind of cut out. Did you say that you've got a gambling problem?
Yes, and also a problem with getting phone calls from telemarketers during the show. Go ahead and fix that.
You know the problem with putting the phone on Do Not Disturb, though, and this is maybe just me. This is just me. Is that it is just me. You guys know where I'm going with this. Is that I?
100%. We know exactly what you're going to say.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because if I put it on Do Not Disturb mode, it might be a couple days before it gets turned off Do Not Disturb mode, and I have no idea. And then I get really sad that none of my friends are reaching out. No one's calling me. Like, does my wife hate me? What the fuck is happening here? And then come to find out it's me, and I've just left my phone on Do Not Disturb for like 4 days straight.
Yep. Yeah, because dude, listen, my phone never stops buzzing. I can't even leave the ringer on. So the moment that the buzzing stops, it's like an instant alarm, like something has gone wrong. Yeah. Like there is a problem. Though it's either I have Do Not Disturb on, or we have been hit with an FMP, and everything is down. There's no internet or anything.
Also a third, yes, so that's the internet. The internet.
It's just that I'm on Do Not Disturb.
What was the internet problem?
The internet. It's usually the third one is you don't have internet where you are.
Oh, is Seven talking?
Yes. You can't hear him. Oh man, we've got up in the executive suite, the C-suite up here. We're having a little technical difficulty with hearing each other. Who's going to go? Oh, Turbo. All right. So Turbo's going to refresh himself. He'll come back up here. We'll get to it in a second. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Like I said, this is a show for the community, by the community. So if you guys want to chat with us, come on up here to participate in the conversation. We're chatting about things that we got, like yesterday. We didn't add anything to the portfolio because we had such a great conversation that we didn't get to it. And I know I was thinking about adding some Beam, but we ended up not. And then what did you guys say that we were going to add? Because we have a bunch of IMX, and we had something else that we talked about after the show. Seven, do you remember?
Oh man, no, I don't remember what we were talking about. Oh, alluvium, not alluvium. It was some
Yes.
random coin that we just.
It was random. It was random. We were also talking about.
It was just random.
Craig had told us about Rev. We were looking at that. That was a low cap.
Right.
I do think alluvium was one of them though, because that's
alluvium was one, but I think Turbo mentioned the other one. I think he was like alluvium and this, and I can't remember what the other this was.
Brian over on YouTube says the coin to watch today is Mint Layer. I'll have to pull this up and look.
And I did do some research, Jay, on the alluvium. I wanted to go out there and try to find out like what some people were looking at price predictions and things like that, and kind of what they're talking about.
Okay.
So I've seen kind of like I kind of found like this two like side of the coin story, right? I've seen it that where they've said that it's going to drop in 2024 down to around $80, and then shoot like all the way up to around like $287. And then create a new floor in 2025 around $123, and then kind of continue to climb like that. So there could be a lot more volatility, and it makes sense, with a project like Alluvium and what they were kind of talking about, with the different games coming out and how that's going to play a major effect, like on the on the games ecosystem as a whole. So that's a possibility, but it might be more of a watcher than a long holder.
Okay. Oh, we should get Andrew Wall on the show. He does the content. We should talk with him.
Yeah.
This is funny. This new I just pulled up, if you guys watching on the stream, I just pulled up the Twitter space. This is the speaker panel, or the X space or X show or whatever it's called. And there's a new thing now. You can listen anonymously. That's interesting. I bet those are all the who got that put there is all of the folks who bought their spaces. So now they can say, oh, no, those are just the folks that are listening anonymously. We have 500,000 people listening anonymously. 100%.
I think they made that for Shirley Lowe.
Yeah, I love Shirley, man. What's been going on with Shirley? Has anybody seen her lately?
I don't know. She follows me though, bro. And I got that follow early on in my career, man. I felt like a superstar with that. I was like walking around showing people like, Shirley Lowe follow you? I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah,
I have seen her in a couple places. I have seen her in a couple of spaces.
She goes,
so,
you see
but
her
not like it.
You see Shirley in the big ones. It's been a while since I've seen her in like a small NFT shill space. That's where I learned of Shirley.
What was the stories that you heard of Shirley? Like, we had always thought that she worked for some major company just stealing all of our ideas.
Yeah.
And that she was just the megabot. Yeah, that's
just
YouTube.
The AI megabot that was literally consuming everything that we were talking about, because she was on all the right spaces, just consuming all of that data to then become the super crypto influencer of all time.
That's Grok.
Oh, whoa! What if Shirley is Grok? Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel.
I'm crying.
I bet we could probably.
He probably doesn't get that reference.
He doesn't get that reference.
Very well played.
Thank you.
But fantastic, Jay. We'll have to inform him after the show.
Must be another movie I missed.
Jesus.
Oh, that's what it was. Thank you, Brian. Alephium. It was all part of that conversation about the Vulcan Forge, but then it pretty much evolved into the Alephium or Lithium or however you'd say that. That is the one. Thanks, Brian. Yeah, see, the chat gets it. Come on. I can't believe you never saw Ace Ventura.
Pet Detective.
Yeah, the first one. It's not even the second one. The first one is
What?
I've only seen the second one. Remember, I made the reference.
I was like,
and then
Jay, I was so blown away that he made a fucking Ace Ventura reference. I was like, holy shit, you've seen Ace Ventura, and he's like, just the When Nature's Calls one, and I literally, my knees just buckled. I was like, never mind.
We took our daughter to the zoo recently, and they have like a hippo exhibit. Hippos, right? Yeah. And my wife and I were laughing. It was just like all we could think of was Ace Ventura at that point.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you, I've had some really awesome like zoo experiences. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if it's like for everyone. And like what I mean is like, the one time I went to this like zoo and they had a jaguar and then like a panther, like in the same cage, and they did not like each other.
That's crazy.
They got hot in there. I thought the same thing, but they got turned up, man. It was on like Donkey Kong. And that was really interesting to see because that was savage.
Does everybody?
And it was like definitely like a very.
Does everybody go? Is it only like when you're a child or when you're a parent that you typically do zoos and museums and all that kind of stuff? Because I feel like I've taken at least a 20-year hiatus on any of that stuff. But now, we're doing aquariums, we're going to the museum, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's all we do is go to petting zoos, aquariums. We went to Washington D.C., and I've never walked into a museum purposely before until we went to Washington D.C. I was like, dude, I want to go. I actually want to go see all this. Dude, I have so many pictures of crap that I was just like, oh my god, like I love art so much. What the hell's happening to me? I felt like I was morphing into like, the guy that you see at Waffle House drinking coffee by himself. Like that was me.
I've been that guy drinking coffee by myself at Waffle House.
Yeah,
Waffle House
and now you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you're just like fucking, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Waffle House is it's got a special place in my heart. Matthew,
there's art in Waffle House. There's art there.
There is. You can't spell Waffle House without art.
Yeah, you can't spell Waffle House with less teeth than you're supposed to have.
We should get them into NFTs. Matthew.
Good morning, everybody. I wanted to mention about where you could go and have some fun at a zoo as an adult. And this is when I was living in China. We went to like a major zoo in Dalian where I was living, and you could do a lot of things there, like feed polar bears with like apples. You could feed monkeys with apples. The thing I paid $15 for, though, was taking a live flapping chicken and throwing it to a tiger and watching this tiger like eat this chicken.
Wow.
It was pretty gnarly.
And
then you could you could pay $100 and you could pull the cord from a cage that a goat was in the hyena compound and watch these hyenas like get it with a goat. Pretty crazy.
Nature, baby.
That's a zoo. That's a zoo. Yeah.
That's nature. It's like
like
having a fish tank and watching them eat the fish, but a little different.
Is that a private zoo that you went to? Is that like the Tiger King zoo kind of situation?
It is a public zoo. And the other weird thing was that at the beginning they had like the kids version of the zoo, which was kind of a petting zoo, but they just had like dogs and cats and ducks. Like it wasn't like
I am crying.
But you could pay like another $10 and play with a baby tiger. So we had like a bottle with a string attached to it. We were playing with this like little cute baby tiger. It was crazy.
So really quick,
hey, good morning.
Good morning, Carter. Really quick, Matthew, you did say something to the effect that you could feed a polar bear an apple. Like, did you feed it by hand?
Yeah, they had this like pit, and it was probably 30 feet deep, and the polar bears were running around in the pit. And then you can pay like a few bucks, and then they would give you like these apple chunks, and you could just like toss them to these polar bears, and they would like, perform. They know that they're being fed. Like, I don't know if they perform.
This sounds so
they still like,
it was the best zoo I've ever been to.
Heck yeah.
I think we can top that up here in Jersey and New York. I mean, we just go up to the Bronx Zoo and give the monkeys cigarettes.
I don't doubt that at all.
Hilarious.
Throw them a slice of pie and some pepperoni and a pack of Camels.
No. I'm serious. Like, you go up and like they just reach out and you hand them a Newport that's lit, and they sit there and they smoke it right in front of you.
Jesus,
crazy, right? I mean, I don't smoke anymore, but
and you can't smoke in restaurants. Come on,
right?
Dude, that's amazing. Yeah, I feel like you will instantly get kicked out of the zoo. Any zoo I've ever been to.
You're not getting kicked out of the zoo. It's the Bronx.
They're like, thank you for your patronage.
They're like,
You know,
"Damn it, we were about to feed them. We were gonna feed them. Now they're not gonna eat."
Yeah, he's got his.
Bro, I've been in 2 zoos where animals have been loose.
Really?
2.
That's like
Yeah,
not really a
yeah,
thing. It can't be a thing.
That
You
is
don't count
hilarious.
Turbo.
Only Turbo. Only
Yeah, he
Turbo.
doesn't
Yeah.
count as the loose animal.
Now, where we're
Oh.
really quick. That's a really good point, Matthew.
That was
Really quick.
hilarious.
I think it's really important that before we go any farther with this story, because now the imaginations are really running wild. I think that we need to establish something. There's a couple of us that can have this conversation. Turbo, you can give us some clues, but we need to establish really quick, 2 questions. One, were they 2 different zoos, or is this the same zoo where you had this experience twice? 2 different zoos.
2 different zoos.
Okay. All right. So we got to figure out where in the world these zoos are. Now, remember, Turbo did a big stint in the service, and he was overseas in the desert. Now, that would be not surprising if you guys happen to go to like a camel zoo and some things were running around, when you're in the desert. Now, I don't know, and I think that we could probably ask some questions to see Turbo. Are any of these zoos international, not domestic?
They are all local. They're all here in the States.
Oh, nice.
Number one, I almost died when he said camel zoo. I almost fucking died. Thank you, Jay.
You're welcome. I mean, I've never been to Afghanistan, Iraq, or Iran. I don't know what their zoos are like. They could be just like ours. I have no idea. I'm not trying to be rude. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about that.
I just thought it was so funny that you instantly went camels. There was just a wide variety of camels at the zoo. That's where we're going to see.
All the different breeds. Every breed of camel spiders, Gregory Wood said. Everything. East Coast or West Coast, Turbo? Or the Midwest?
East Coast. Oh, Midwest, because we're here.
Oh, it's Ohio. All right, what zoos?
Holy shit, there's zoos in the Midwest. That's scary.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the news. They did like a whole
zoo went on lockdown after one of the animals escaped from its enclosure after it opened for
frozen.
It froze, but we got a little
But
bit.
yeah,
of
it was. Yeah, it was a small black bear that had climbed out of the fence,
Uh-huh.
and it had ran, and it was like, dude, it was like running all over the place, and they were just like kind of like ushering us out, like, all right, like they were like pushing everybody to the like gate. It was like really crazy, and actually, we lost our actual like official like zoo, like what makes you a zoo, like your zoo certification. Yeah, Jack Hanna Zoo in Columbus, Ohio, is like lost its certifications as an official
because of all the shit.
They couldn't keep the animals in the damn cages.
Can't cage the animals. You can't be a zoo. That's.
Now, have you ever done like the feeding adventures, like where you get in the car and you go like feed the exotic animals? And they like come up to your car and shit?
No, I've never done that. I would, but I've just never done that.
Okay, so then before we leave Georgia, it's just between Columbus, Georgia, and Atlanta. There, dude, when the spring comes, before you move, we are taking Emmy and doing that. It is the funnest thing I've ever done in my life. You rent like this van, or you can take your own car. I would not take your own car, but they have like these vans that you rent, and you buy like big buckets of food, and you drive in, and there's just like zebras and buffaloes and emus and giraffes and like everything. And they just like swarm your truck, like your van. They like literally climb inside so you can feed them. Greatest adventure of my life. We're definitely doing that before we get out of Georgia.
All right. And then I'd also would like to go on a safari.
Like a real life safari?
Yes.
See, I don't know, man. I was watching this one video just the other day, and these tigers got in the doggone like cart with them.
Oh,
like
dude.
they like stopped.
No, man. But because listen, by the time we're able to go on a safari, we will also be able to also fly over our own special protection vehicle. Because listen, I'm not going to put Emmy in a bad situation, so we will have like a total like apocalyptic vehicle. That's what we'll take on our safari. And we'll just camo it up.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, as long as we're doing that, I'm completely in. Because the last news story I want, getting back home, right, is 3 crypto billionaires killed in tiger maiming in African safari adventure.
Yeah, no, we don't want to be.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't want to be a headline. They don't want to be a statistic.
Just remember that it's not going to be 3; it'll be 2, because one of you is going to outrun the other ones.
Oh, good point.
So
who's the fastest?
one of you is going to have to tell the tale. So
Dude, Memorial NFTs by Turbo Made It coming soon. Oh man, hey,
I'm gonna be the
and-
one that wins. I'm gonna be the one that wins. You know that I'm the fastest out of all three of us boys. You know that I am the fastest motherfucker.
that is
that's
on
not
our
true.
board.
That's not true. We've had a foot race.
I know.
Jay's
I know.
actually.
I was just trying to like make sure that you guys remembered that
Oh,
Jay's
yeah.
gonna win. So you still get to have your host. He'll have like a memorial NFTs.
I will
for us,
listen.
I'm sure.
If we could say at this point that of all of the public speaking, the engagement, all of that stuff that I've done throughout my life, the culmination of that will be when I deliver both of your eulogies after our wild African safari adventure.
I don't doubt that one bit.
Yeah.
I do not doubt that one bit.
I 100% know that Turbo hasn't seen the movie Strange Wilderness, but Jesus Christ, we need to watch that with him because I think that he will understand what the safari will be. Really? Oh my God, that movie's so great. It's horrible, but it's great.
What's it called?
They go into Strange Wilderness. Is that what it's? A Strange something. It has Zach fucking or it's
Steve
Jonah
Zahn?
Hill is like one of the side.
Steve Zahn, Jonah
Vaughn,
Hill,
Steve Zahn, Jonah Hill, and
Justin
some
Long.
other just
Peter
a bunch of
Dante's in
random-
it. Okay.
Yeah, dude, you want to talk about some of the like? It's a fucking Discovery Channel show that goes on the search to find Bigfoot, bro. That will be our safari adventure.
Yes.
Hell yeah. And we only got a couple minutes to the workout here. And I have to ask Matthew a couple of questions. Matthew, are you available for a quick question?
Yes, sir.
All right, bro. What the hell is going on with Costco? Like that went crazy.
I'm crying.
No, look. So check this out, right? So
He just
this
won't let
thing
it go.
No, bro, because look,
He wants
so
it
I
so
get a
bad.
call yesterday, and my mentor hits me up, and he's like, I woke up this morning, and Robinhood went ahead and took the liberties and changed all of my options, but they like kind of put him in the win, so he was like able to kind of make some cash, and I was like, bro, I'm like, what the hell, like, is this like a thing? And he's like, I think they short squeezed us. I didn't know, Matthew, if you had seen anything over there, because that was crazy.
Well, they had better than expected earnings on the other day that they reported, and I mean the stock's done pretty well over the course of the last like week and month. So it sounds like you like your mentor had positions, and they probably did something after hours where the premium changes based on volatility. This is typically the case, but that typically happens after hours or after earnings. Is the close date or is the expiration date tomorrow?
Yeah, and today they're taking the snapshot, so all shares get an extra $15.
Oh, the dividend snapshot. Okay, gotcha. So, are you the holder of the shares or just a holder of the call? Because a holder of the call won't get the dividends.
Yeah, we weren't getting the call. We were trying to play the hype.
Got ya. Yeah. I mean, if he's in the money, that's great, and then you'll get the dividends. Just make sure you close it out if he's got something that's going to be like at the money. Do you know what the strike price is?
Strike price is $6.70.
Oh yeah, you should be in good shape, depending on if it pumps or not today. But yeah, you should be fine.
Hell yeah, it was definitely crazy, man. We thought we were gonna hit one of those ones where you get to make like $40,000 an option, but they put up a paywall at $6.80.
Not good, dude. 666 Costco price 666.
0.8.
Thank God it's not zero.
Are you an Omen?
The dividend yield is only 0.6%. So for every share, I guess for every share you get that's pretty gnarly. 666 times 0.0061. You get $4 a share. Wow, that's pretty good.
Well, they also just sold $100 million in gold bars this last year too.
You mean Bitcoin?
No, Costco.
I mean,
$100 million in gold bars. They sold $100 million in gold bars.
He heard you.
That's awesome. That's awesome that they sold gold bars. I've never heard that or seen that in like a report before.
Do people actually do that where they buy the gold bar and then like just let someone else hang on to the gold for them? Like, do people like really think that's a thing?
It's like people don't want Costco. There's no Fort Knox in Costco where they have like $100 million in gold bars. They just have it like on paper and contract.
that sounds pretty wishy-washy to me. That's like
I think the gold bars they sold were actual like $2,000 actual physical bars.
and did
Really?
they ship them
Wow.
to you?
Yeah.
Or do you have to like pick it up
Yeah,
at
I mean,
your local Costco?
They were physical. They were physical gold bars. I bought 2.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Physical.
That's
It was
fascinating.
a great deal. I mean, they were at one point they were like almost at like what the posted value of gold was. And you always pay a premium to get physical gold. And it showed up to our house. I mean, it was kind of scary how it got shipped. It was just like a normal FedEx package.
Oh my God, there's like a news article about it that you could buy these 24 karat 1 ounce gold bars for $2,000.
Yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
member
So they
only
actually
price.
sold.
Hey,
It's
I'm a
not like
member.
they sold them to a dealer. Wow,
Up
they didn't
100
sell
and
them to
something
a-
bucks each bar today. You know,
Let's go.
actually, like $180 a bar.
That's a
Wow.
good looking
Well,
bar.
I just
too.
wonder what Costco. I just wonder what Costco's position was on gold.
They had lots of it and they wanted to sell it. That was their position.
Well, they're a very profitable company.
Well,
so. Who cares about gold?
I mean, I
Gold
thought
is
it
for
was beautiful.
fucking old people. Who cares about gold?
We're diversifying in
Nah.
2024, Jay.
Nah.
We're 40-year-old rappers. Dude,
I'll
just a couple of bars. Because look, I was thinking about this because I was
A
actually
couple
thinking
of
about this
bars.
shit, right? I was like, okay. I was like, the apocalypse hits, right? And I stumble across somebody that has a bunch of water, and I have a gold bar in my hand. And I'm like, am I just gonna break off a piece of the corner? Like, I will give you this piece of the gold for 2 bottles of water. I mean, how is that gonna work?
You're going to be traveling with your crypto, and that's going to be better than your gold bar. Okay. And if there's no power, then we're all dead anyway. So enough. No one's going to deal with gold bars.
The only use that gold bar is going to be is to hit somebody over the head with it so you can take their water, because at the apocalypse, nobody's going to have any use for gold anyways, because it's just a precious metal that has no value unless we say that it has value. So water will probably
Bullets,
be the one.
beans, and bourbon. Those are the 3
No
things.
doubt.
All right. Well, you know what? That's a perfect segue. Bullets, beans, and bourbon is the epitome of not working out. And so it's time to work out, because we're halfway through the show, and that's what we do here. So it's time to get up, get your heart rate going, get your blood pumping. We got a jam for you. This is a surprise for someone in the room. Probably doesn't know that I have this track, but this one is a heater. I was jamming to it before the show. Loved it. So I hope you enjoy this as well. Is that all right, Turbo, you think?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
1,000%.
My guy. Okay. All right. So,
I'm doing squats.
all right. I'm going to do push-ups today. Guys, make sure you get your workout in, and then we'll be back here in just a second. This is the workout break. Let's get it. Oh, and this is our guy, 74K.
Okay. It's about that time to sit back and realize always had it in the bag, never have to compromise. It's about that time to sit back and realize you always had it in the bag, never have to compromise. I wake up, never take a step without taking the pay cut. World is filled with all the puppets moving makers, flipping the possibilities, having nothing but tranquility. Like a dart to the neck, be a zombie on your phone, scrolling through the Rolodex, and the honey's home alone. Called up the delivery, yeah, they clone Tyrone. Call up the delivery, yeah, they clone Tyrone. A movie we watched before, predictable plot, but more importantly, stop the score and give me peace. The lines are written down to the syllable, completely admissible in the grills that don't have grease. If you took the easy road with no mind of your own, my bodies can be sold. The rest is immutable. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? No signal for humanity. Well done, bees. It's just mental. What a tragedy.
I ain't going to give that whole thing to you. I am not going to give that whole thing to you. I'll tell you what, Seven, that thing's hot. I like that one. That's a vibe.
Yeah, Brian over on the YouTube said funky vibe.
Hell
That is a
yeah.
funky vibe.
I
Absolutely.
appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man.
I think it's coming out. I think it's coming out next year. It's coming out soon. I'm gonna put it on sound. I'm talking to the producer now to try to put it all on sound before we put it anywhere else. So I can't wait till all that stuff comes out, because that's the first song. Like the other 2, the other 3 are so much better than that one.
Dude, yeah, that's to me, like I pictured myself definitely There's a couple scenes that I pictured there, but the one that I felt the most comfortable in was cruising with the two of you. So Seven, you and Turbo in a convertible down in South Florida, maybe going from Miami over to Miami Beach for our next set, something like that. I definitely had that because I think Turbo was driving, Seven was in the passenger seat, and I was in the middle in the back, with my arms stretched out. Man, we was just vibing driving on the highway. That's what we were doing there.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get that song into GTA 6. I'm just gonna bombard them and just keep reposting their trailers with that song on it, so they can't say no.
Hell yeah.
I like that plan. I like that plan. And speaking of plans, yesterday we were talking about how, we were done whitelist hustling.
Yes.
Golly.
I'm crying.
Done.
No, bro. So, oh, man. So there's like this new play to earn game. It's called Play Ember.
Mm-hmm.
And, man, I want one so bad. Oh, they're going to make you hustle for it. And I'm like, I don't want to hustle no more. Not whitelist hustle. I love to hustle. Don't ever get that twisted. But I do not want to do this. They're like, yeah. They're like, yeah, we haven't released yet exactly how we're gonna, let everything, get people on the whitelist, but just start making fan art, keep posting in the Discord. We'll let you know soon. And I was like, you dirty dog.
PTSD.
You son of a gun.
But you know what the cool thing about that is? Listen, we call it the whitelist hustle, and I understand that. But ultimately, at the end of the day, that is also someone's opportunity to break into this ecosystem full time, right? Like you don't know, and that's how it happened for me creating videos. Like it was fan art. It was just some bullshit fan art that turned into video submissions. That then all of a sudden they asked me to host the YouTube channel, and then boom, whatever many years later, this is where I'm at. But so you never actually fucking know. Like answering that call to do the fan art, then all of a sudden you're winning them all, and then now you've got a spot on the team, or now you've got you're doing fan art for whatever. You just never know. So the whitelist hustle is annoying, but there could be some good opportunity that comes from it. But I'm not doing it anymore. I'm over it.
Yeah, I feel like that's like that's for the Joes, that's for all the privates out there. You know what I mean? Like. They do the whitelist hustling. They dig the ditches. You know what I'm saying? And then, they bring it back to the sergeant. We show them how to make some money or something. So I think I'm gonna do that, bro. I'm gonna find me one of them countries. And listen, people will be like, "Oh, this is messed up. You're taking advantage." I'm not taking advantage of nobody. I am benefiting someone's current situation. Find one of these countries, man, where they ain't got a lot of money like that. And I can drop them $20. I mean, I ain't got a lot of money, but I could give $20, and if $20 exponentially changed somebody's life. And they were just out there hustling, to get me some whitelist. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
That seems fair.
Fiverr.
You know what I'm saying? Like Fiverr, baby.
Man,
Fiverr, baby.
I tell you what, back in the day, this is a recorded space, and I don't care. But back in the day, I know that we used to do the KYC for certain things with through Fiverr. We just pay somebody to KYC and do a.
And you changed that person's life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely, their life was better, and we got the coins we needed.
Dude, the big boss literally has like $275,000 spent on Fiverr.
He's probably one of the most valuable customers.
Yeah, he actually was disappointed that they didn't use him for the commercial.
Oh my goodness! I see. We got a couple people. I do want to shout out. We got a couple people down in the Twitter space. Fam, going to say hi to Pyro. Say hi to Nessie. Obviously, Carrie, welcome back to North America. I saw that your cat had missed you, and you had missed your cat. What's his name? Do we remember the picture? I forget now. Mr. Whiskers. No, it's like a.
Let me see.
You're gonna have to come up here, Carrie, if you can.
Tell us about your cat, Carrie. Morty.
Just want to say hi to everybody. Just say, because I know we're getting close to the end of the show today. Now we are going to do tomorrow, really quick, just to do a little house cleaning just for the next couple of days so we know what to expect. Tomorrow I will do the show, but I'm going to do it from home tomorrow. So I moved some of my gear back to my home office because I'd moved my computer here, all that stuff to the studio, and then I got stuff that I can use here in the studio, and so I moved it back so that I can work from home at night and stuff. But we're going to be starting a new show next week. It'd be an afternoon live stream, and that's all about the news, the numbers. We'll do some trading. We are going to talk about fiscally responsible investing with Matthew, and like setting our goals and our targets and sticking to them and proving that we're doing that, because I love that idea. We gotta walk the walk and talk the talk. I think that's the right way to say that. So get ready for that. That's gonna be a fun one. I don't know.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I don't know how the format or how length of all that show, the timing. What do you guys think? Like 2 p.m? Let's see. I guess I got to be very cognizant of the fact that for the next couple months, I'm going to be going back and forth between Nashville and Atlanta until probably May, when we're there full time. And so I just need to make sure that the timing works for the time zone.
Well, I think we just shut down on Friday. We probably don't do it on Fridays. You know what I'm saying?
Got to do it every
and then
day.
try to
Got to do it
every day. Okay.
That's it, man. That's like
okay.
What about you guys?
I mean,
what about y'all? And come on up and chat about this like routine stuff, because again, we're talking about obviously the bull market next year and all that stuff, and we got to make sure that we're prepared, doing all the right stuff. But I'm very much a routine guy, and the more routine I can be in, I think the more productive I can be. So if I know this is something I do every day, then it's all part of the daily function that helps the whole machine run. And so I am all for doing this every day in sub capacity, and maybe take Fridays off every now and then, or do a pre-record something.
Oh yeah, well, we could always drop something, like do something like earlier on Fridays, because that's the biggest thing is, right, like you don't want to get stuck on Friday waiting for that time to come for you to get back home to your family. You know what I'm saying? That's like really where it gets, that's really where the thought is on that, because I would probably say, like if we think about it, 5 o'clock, because now we're not going to be on Eastern time anymore either. We're going to be in Central time zone. We kind of chatted about that. So like a 5 makes it 4 where we're at. 4 runs into, like in Nashville, there's pretty heavy traffic, like around the city, you know what I'm saying? Around that time, 5 o'clock, we got rush hour. So, maybe this might be more of a time that would be, in my mind, kind of a good time for people just to listen in and be able to, kind of hear what's going on.
Brian, I'm listening to you, but I laughed. Brian said routine equals autism. 100%. 100%. You ain't lied about that.
If that's the case, I am artistic. If that's the case, because
hard R. You hit the hard R on that one, huh?
Yeah, I can't even, dog. I can't even spell routine. I'm so far from a routine. This is the closest thing I have to routine in the morning. And I wake up at 8.
If that's not the truth.
Oh,
I think this is the only thing that's routine in Turbo's life, other than being broken up with.
Oh, you had to go there. We got Turbo single, ladies,
misery,
ladies, right? There it is. Oh, let's do this.
And don't say misery loves company, because you're not miserable. You're happy. You know it.
I know. Oh, let's see. Can we do this?
Look at that smile on your face in your profile picture, sir.
Oh, here we go, ladies. I know his internet connection is absolutely terrible. It looks like he's coming at you from a 1989 Panasonic VHS set camcorder. But let me tell you something. Turbocito is one heck of a man, and he is newly single and ready to mingle. He'll wear glasses. He won't. He's got a diamond on his face, because guess what? He's new money, baby. It is Turbo coming to you now. There you go. It was better when you do it.
Fantastic. It was just fantastic that you had the idea to do it, because it actually went
amazing.
So well.
Amazing. I was.
He's getting DMs already, Jay. Good job.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop. I'm gonna drop off here because my internet's not real strong, and the calls are coming in, baby. Let me put it on standby.
I feel like this is lowered expectations.
I love you guys. Oh my goodness.
Brian said no ladies in here. Well, damn, Brian, ladies, okay? If you know one, all right, like that. If you know what I mean, like reach out to them. You know what I mean? Do some whitelist hustling. Come on.
It is, yeah. It is your responsibilities, guys, to make sure that you invite ladies to the show now. Okay. So that's the new thing. Instead of invite a friend, it's bring a lady to breakfast. It could be a date. It could just be a friend. It could just be, you could be friend zoned. I don't care. But it's bring a lady to breakfast. You want to do that tomorrow?
Hell yeah. Let's see who can bring the most ladies to breakfast. Wait, that sounds so chauvinistic. God,
I am going to die. Can we just have pizza that normal?
Can we let's just do pizza.
Never mind. Pizza it is.
Okay, here's the deal.
This is why we're buffoons.
Yeah, you got options. You can either bring pizza and refreshments, or ladies, or gentlemen.
As in a friend.
Don't bring. See, the thing is, like, it sounds terrible, but I don't want to be like,
it does.
They can't be equal opportunists here. We can't say bring some more guys. Like, we got plenty of guys. This is a sausage fest, which is fine. I'm okay with it. I'm happily married. My wife's sausage pizza. You suck.
Oh my God. We're going to be the only three in this room tomorrow. I can't stand this.
What's up, Carrie?
Yeah, Carrie, go ahead. You've been drinking.
I got tears streaming down my cheeks here, boys. Oh my God.
Welcome.
Yeah, it's a bit of a, there were some ladies in here. Sandra was in here for a few seconds and she dropped out. So, as soon as you started trying to pimp off Turbo, I think I saw 3 ladies drop out immediately. So, they were here, but we just frightened them off. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, you know what? Here's the deal: is that I think we were rocking like 20s something. I was looking at the number of viewing, and then so the number in the space dropped off, but the number in the live stream popped up. So what they did was they wanted actually to see him in the flesh. So we'll just take it as
they were like, I don't want to get catfished by this PFP.
Yeah, like when we met doggone Khadijah, and she's like, "Oh, Turbo, I thought you were catfishing me this whole time." I was like, "What?" So let me see your profile picture. Oh, it's actually you. Yeah, even though Jay thinks my picture is AI, I just happened to get a very good lighting in that picture. My chin is looking very strong in that photo. You would think that I was from Cincinnati. That chin goes so strong.
Cincinnati. You know what?
Yeah, you look like the chin.
Here's the deal, though. It is kind of catfishing because you have no hair now. Could you imagine if? Yeah. Could you imagine if? Here's the deal. Let's just flip the script.
Really?
I want to flip the script really quick. Imagine if you set up a date with someone on Tinder, right? She looks beautiful, beautiful blonde hair. I know you like blonde haired ladies. And she shows up on the date, bald. What are you gonna do? Like, what the fuck?
Well, first and foremost, I'm gonna open her door.
Good. Well, I would expect nothing less. I'm glad that.
And have her come inside.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull her chair out. You know what I'm saying, so she can have a seat. We're gonna have a very, very nice dinner. We're gonna have an amazing conversation. It's gonna be very lovely. I'm gonna be very attentive, looking in her eyes, lots of smiling. Then when she calls me the next day, my phone number is disconnected.
Just straight blocked after.
I love how your go-to dating app of choice was Tinder.
I mean, I could have used.
Yeah,
Grindr.
it is.
I could have.
It is. Well, because
could have used
I'm telling
Grindr.
you, if you could just see the pictures he sends me
Oh my
in the
gosh!
middle of the night, it is ridiculous.
Some of these things, and I'm using the term loosely. Some of these photos are just intense. Like, I don't know what I don't know what they put in the water in Ohio, but it's time to go.
Yourself in.
It's just the Tinder app.
Okay, yeah, I'm worried. My friend here uses Tinder in real life, and I've almost lost him several times.
Really?
Oh yeah, like he slipped away, and like he was living on a farm with fucking roosters and fucking goats and shit for a while, and then he got kicked out of that place, and then oh man, it's like a goddamn one nightmare after the next. I would be very careful, dude, when you're fucking with Tinder. Just in my personal,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't even think I could publicly tell the stories of the bad things that have happened to my brothers, and even my adult son has stories that I couldn't tell here that have happened with Tinder, like being like locked in people's houses, like catfished, locked in a house, jumping out windows at 2 a.m. to escape, that kind of stuff.
Well, that you know what? Maybe we should start a after dark space so we can tell those stories.
Yeah. No, I'm not telling any of those stories, bro. No way.
Yeah, and I don't get enough dates to get kidnapped. I'm gonna tell you, I can't get through. I can't even get past the dog on text messaging. You know what I'm saying? Because I say ridiculous shit like Shakespeare type. Like how do you feel about something? And I don't. I'm not a good communicator with the opposite sex.
Everyone's like, "What's a guy got to do to get roofied?" You know?
We've had this conversation, Carrie, before. Carrie, I'm intrigued.
I mean, you guys haven't seen Pulp Fiction? You don't want to get roofied, bro.
I've seen that was one of my favorite movies.
Never seen it.
Shut up. Even that one, that was from when we were kids.
I'm telling you, Jay. Listen,
You need to
Seven
watch that.
figured it out. Seven has literally figured it out, right? Like whenever you die, you don't like you only die on that plane. Your consciousness just shifts,
here we go.
you know, into another plane.
Notice
Jay,
how
it has to be.
having trouble with subject that he hasn't seen the #1 movie of our childhood, Jay.
Yeah, no, we can't.
All I'm saying it.
Can't get into this.
I'm just saying that, like,
we're gonna have to do another conspiracy theory show. It's been a long time, and I feel like it's.
Bro, I like Little Nicky, the movie Little Nicky. That's like one of my favorite movies.
That's a terrible Adam Sandler movie. It's funny, but it's terrible. Dude, we just need to have movie night like every so often. Like maybe not every week, maybe every 2 weeks we have movie night and just get Turbo caught up just to have some kind of reference or some kind of like, you know,
when we get to Nashville
culture.
When we get to Nashville, we'll do like movie screenings and we'll create content about reactions and stuff. We had talked about that before. Like give Turbo the title of the movie, and then he's got to talk about what the movie's about, and then we watch it, and then.
That's perfect. I forgot we did that. That he has to tell us what the movie's about before he watches it, and then it's totally different.
Yes.
You got. I figured it out though. Actually, it just dawned on me. I know why I only like crappy movies. You guys remember Blockbuster?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that place.
Okay. So I lived in a trailer court, and there was like a little gas station, and in the gas station they had like a little movie section, and it was just called Busters. You know what I mean? Like we didn't get the block, we only got the Busters, and so it was only bad movies. And so we were just.
Let's pause for 5 seconds. Did you say that #1? You can't say trailer court, okay? It's not.
We lived in a trailer court, but we spiced it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like some people lived in a trailer park.
There was no.
We lived in a trailer court.
People have fun at a park, and there was no fun at the court.
I am dying, Jay. That is hilarious. There was just no fun at that trailer court at all. Like there's just trailers, no kids.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've only seen nothing but bad movies, so I'm excited for that. And if we could rent out a movie theater and get people, like to get involved and be able to come and, like that'd be super dope. Watch some old movies and stuff. By the time
next year comes, we'll be able to buy one because it looks like all of them will be very available to purchase.
You're right. We're just building in the metaverse. It's never going to work. Nobody's going to the real movie theaters. Mm-mm.
When was the last time anybody actually did go to a movie theater? For me, it's different for me because I just fall asleep. I fall asleep, and it's just not worth it for me to go to a movie theater. Plus, it'd be dangerous now because listen, I can't control because it's like a nice dark room, and I just fall asleep. I can't go to a movie with my daughter with the expectation that I'm probably just going to fall asleep because I'm comfortable. So movies are off the table forever now.
I went and saw the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Is it good?
I just went.
It's on Netflix already, and it's. I mean, I love it. I think it's really funny that they totally took a conspiracy theory that we talked about and put it into the Super Mario movie.
I gotta check it out. What were you gonna say, Turbo?
I just went to the movie theaters and seen Barbie. The movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Wasn't it with your girlfriend?
It's ex-girlfriend now. Okay, 7. All right.
Sorry. Was it a good movie?
Dude, the Barbie movie pissed me off, bro. I left out of there so mad. And I still get very upset about it. Because, dude, listen, Barbie and Ken were the greatest couple in history. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like peanut butter and jelly. Like, they could have taken this opportunity and been like, yo, look how a strong man supports a strong woman, right? Like, the woman doesn't have to be in charge and hate the man, right? Like, he didn't have to be the villain. He could have just been a supporting role and been like, yo, I actually really love Barbie. You know what I'm saying? I've been with her for a lot of years and I just want to support you. You know, that means I want to sit in the back seat, you know what I'm saying? Let you drive this car. But instead, they had to make him out to be a monster and that all men that want to support women are bad guys. And we're not. You know what I'm saying? That just kind of pissed me off a little bit with the Barbie movie. You know what I'm saying? I think we're sending the wrong messaging.
Well, thank you for telling us why you're mad. That's a really good, we got 5 minutes left. 74K, tell me why you're mad.
I can keep going.
Oh, I'm not mad. I'm fantastic. I feel
No.
like,
What are you mad about? What's going on that you're mad about?
I'm mad that I'm in the doghouse. Okay, that's why I'm mad.
Okay, all right, Matthew, tell us why you're mad.
I'm mad because people won't return my phone calls.
Well, I'm sorry that my phone's been on Do Not Disturb for a week.
But that wasn't directed at you. That
I
was
know.
just all people in general.
I know. I just
cold
had
emails and cold calls are tough, but hey, you got to do it.
You got to do it. No, I feel you there. Carter, tell us why you're mad.
Why am I mad? I don't think I'm really mad, man. I'll tell you why I'm mad. My stop losses on Bonk. I don't know what happened, but I lost a lot of money on Bonk. I got bonked, but it was kind of weird. My Solana phone showed up, and there was like, I think there's 30,000 Bonk on it. So it's like the universe is keeping me out. But yeah, I got bonked, man. I don't know if I'm going to sell it, sit on it. It just kind of looks like a repeat of what happened with SHIB.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Ironically.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Carrie, tell us why you're mad.
Man, it's hard to find a reason to be mad right now, but I'm still relaxed. But I'd have to say there's just not enough time, I don't think, to accumulate more of the projects that I like. I'm a little bit, that grinds my gears because I know that in the next couple of weeks, you know, the next couple of months, that window is shrinking, and I only have so much dry powder left. So, you know, I'm not a great huge income. That's what makes me upset. That's about it.
That's a really good reason to be mad. Yes.
What makes you mad? What you mad about?
Man, I tell you what. You know what makes me mad? What makes
you mad?
To be honest with you, you know, this was a fun little segment, and I didn't even think about anything the whole time that you guys were answering questions about what makes me mad. So I don't know what makes me mad. What does make me mad? What makes me mad? You know what? What is going on in my world that makes me mad? I don't know.
I know one thing that makes you mad.
Huh.
Yo, thank you all so much for being here. Hey, guys, this has been one heck of a show, you know, here at Web3 Breakfast. You know, we guys appreciate y'all coming out and having an opportunity to be here with us in the morning. We do this show every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a show by the community for the community. We are coming to the end of the year this year. So it might be one of those things that you're thinking like, man, you know, like there wasn't a lot to this show. Well, this show is just closing out the year, and that's okay because we'll be back here tomorrow. We're doing this live from the house tomorrow. Pizza Party Friday. Make sure you bring those ladies, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
Stay hard, fellas.
Man,
Good job, Zero.
Stepped on my toes, you mother. We'll see you in the morning. Love you guys.